Morning, YouTube friends and family. Saturday. What are you doing? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just taking this. Andre makes plans for weekends. I don't really make plans. I always typically go along with her plans. And then for me, I just take it as it comes, I've got seeds to plant. I've got compost to put in the garden beds. There's no lack of weekend projects. I'm always extremely busy. That's good because, I'm the kind of person that likes to be busy. This is compost that we made from our kitchen scraps and yard waste, like grass trimmings and leaves and stuff like that. And, the only thing that is sort of still recognizable is eggshells. And other than that, everything's pretty much broken down. Excuse me. This is a great way to introduce organic matter into your soil. It also introduces important fungal spores for mycorrhizal symbiosis with roots and bacteria to help populate a healthy soil fauna. So periodically adding compost is wicked important to maintaining healthy soil for gardens and beds. Today's a gardening day for me. I'm making a soil starter soil for starting. Today's a gardening day for me, and I'm making some potting soil for these fancy little soil blockers. These devices make small blocks of soil that I can plant seeds in that don't require a container. Oftentimes people buy those plastic cells or peat pots. But you can make a mixture of stuff that will stick together and have all of what is needed for a plant to germinate and to grow up into a seedling. And you just take that block that's made and put it right into the soil. Don't take it out of its pot, no disruption of the roots. So it's a really great system. Andre got this for me years ago. I've been using it every year that I start my own seed. So I'm a little bit late this year. It's mid-April. I should have been doing this in mid-March, but there's some things that I just have to start inside, like peppers and tomatoes. That's what I'm concentrating on. So, making some soil. I have all these different ingredients: garden lime, green sand, which is like soluble potash, superphosphate. These just little bits of these. And this is basically peat. It's called potting soil, but it's mostly peat. I'm going to call it that. And then some garden soil / compost, which is what I was working on this morning. So all of these will go in a proportion. These very little bits, mostly this. And I need to find a little bit of sand too. And I'll put it all together and make my blocks. It's going to be fun. That's done. So I'm going to take a discrete portion of that, mix it with water, make a slurry, and then it will stick together in blocks. It's really cool. You'll see. That is 20 blocks. Each time I stamp it down, I have 9. So 9 times 20, you do the math. 180. I have 180 little starter cubes. Each of those will hold 1 seed. There's a stage 2 cube that I'll make a few of now as well. The little plastic block on the end of the larger blocker is the same size as these little cubes. So once I get germination and sprouting here, I can drop it right in there. And this way I don't waste lots of big soil blocks with seeds that aren't going to germinate or survive. As you can see though, it's going to take a lot of work to get these big soil blocks in numbers that match my little soil blocks. I'll get these inside on a heat mat, very low wattage heat mat. They'll help raise the soil temperature and encourage germination. And then I'll be on my way to some fresh home veggies. Speaking of all this food, I'm starving. Get much darker than that.
It's not that dark.
That is.
That's pink.
That's pretty dark.
It's pink.
Well, it's not going to look like the color of liquid. I like how it's that dot on the top. You did well. That one looks good. That's like cherry red.
It's like, not even dark. And this is like turquoise.
That's pretty. That looks like robin's egg.
I made the robin egg.